What is up, Teeter Nation? I am Coach Matt O'Brien, and I'm going to be your Teeter Move FitForm trainer for today. And this workout is an upper body advanced workout. By advanced, I don't mean you have to be super awesome, amazing fitness guru to be able to do it. I'm just gonna incorporate a little bit more advanced moves that involve laying on the floor and working through double sets of the exercises. So for today's workout, the only thing in addition to the FitForm you're gonna need is an exercise mat. If you do not have a mat, go dig through your closets and find an old comforter or something like that you can fold in half and make do. It's time to improvise because we've got to think outside the box to move our bodies sometimes. But hope you're super excited. Working out is the magic. Movement is the magic, and today we're going to really have a great time on the FitForm together right here, right now. Are you ready? I hope you are, because I sure am. So let's do our dynamic warm-up. Today is really quick, just because we're working out the upper body. So we're gonna start with my favorite arm circles, and this is where you're pushing out. Imagine you're pushing 2 columns away from your body till you get to that full shoulder extension. We're gonna go 15 circles forward, pushing out, pushing out, pushing out, and then 15 circles backwards. If you've seen any of my other workouts, we are basically stimulating the bursa sacs to release synovial fluid in the shoulder joints so we get that nice lubrication and hopefully break through any of that clicking and anything those shoulders are screaming at us. Now we're gonna do big forward shoulder circles, just increasing the range of motion in the joint, opening that movement pattern up a little bit. And now I want you to reverse it. 10 big reverse shoulder circles. Shoulders are getting warmed up. All right, so shoulders are our most delicate joint, so we gotta really take care of it. The second part of our dynamic warm-up is the world's greatest stretch. So I'm going to show you the more advanced version and a step down version. So whatever your fitness level is and your flexibility, you can do either one to meet your needs. So let me start with the more basic version. I'm gonna use the FitForm here and putting my right arm to stabilize. My left foot comes forward onto the platform. I'm gonna extend that right leg back. So I have my right arm, right leg straight and extended. I'm gonna take my left elbow, reach it towards my instep of my foot, as far down as I can, and then I'm gonna release up into a chest and shoulder stretch. So down and up. We're gonna do 5 reps together, and then I'll show you the more advanced version. And if you don't want to do the more advanced, stay with this basic for the 5 reps. So all I'm going to do is put my right hand on the platform instead of the support there and do the same thing. Now I'm just getting a little bit more range of motion, keeping my right arm extended and that shoulder locked. Got 2 more to go. And that is total rep number 10. Important to do both sides. So again, we'll do the basic version first, and anybody can do this. This one's very effective, so you don't have to overthink it. So I got my left hand, left foot, reaching that right elbow towards the instep, and I'm rotating. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I'll go right into a little bit more advanced version. Down, boom. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. I hope you are warmed up like I am. Heart is beating, but that stretch, I call it the world's greatest stretch because it gets everything ready for workout battle, so to speak. So I got my coaching shirt on today, and my job is to educate, motivate, and encourage you to extract the best version of you out of yourself during this workout. So this is an upper body advance. So we're gonna go start with our shoulders, what I call a shoulder matrix. So it's 3 different exercises. We're gonna use the FitForm cables here. I have just a little bit of tension on for this first round. So we're doing 2 rounds through. First round, I want you to start with enough tension that you feel the movement, but not so much that you're really straining. That's for round 2. So we're going through this twice. First one, we're gonna start with our basic cable side laterals. We're gonna do 10 reps with both arms. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so now I'm gonna switch sides, facing away from you, and 10, 9. So I'm just a little bit bent over, but I'm keeping my arms straight, palm facing the floor as I come up, and I'm just going slightly above parallel to completely contract my shoulder muscles. And in this case, mostly the medial deltoid, the middle muscle. So we got one more. All right, shoulders on fire. Now, back to my left arm. I'm gonna step across the platform. I'm using the same handle. You wanna switch handles, that's fine. This just makes it a little more efficient so you can just keep working through this matrix. By matrix, basically I mean a sequence of 3 to 4 exercises working primarily the same area of the body. And this is called a front lateral raise, and we're targeting more of the anterior deltoid, front part of the shoulder. Last one. So I'm gonna show you a little trick. Cross under the body, step to the other side of the platform. Now we're gonna do the right shoulder. 3, 4. My shoulders are really getting warmed up now, feeling good. 8, 9, and 10. Then we're gonna go over to bent over laterals. You want your chest out, core tight. So I'm basically drawing my belly in, like if somebody went to punch you in the stomach, which hopefully never happens or has happened, how you would tense up. That's what you want to do. Contract that pelvic floor, and we're gonna come out. I like to push a little tension, inner thigh of my opposite leg of the working arm. So right leg, left arm's working, gives me a good base of support, keeping that pelvic floor tight. Do 2 more reps, and boom. All right, now you can get to see Coach Matt's posterior side. Hopefully you don't mind. All right, pushing on my left inner thigh, working my right side now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so my shoulder matrix is now complete. So the shoulders are really primed and warmed up. So now we're gonna go to a more advanced compound movement. I'm gonna add a little bit of tension now. I had 2.5 on there, so I'm gonna crank it up to 3.5. Again, this is our first round. So I'm taking the handles off. I'm gonna get into a position, and what we're gonna be doing here, knees slightly flexed, so they're slightly bent here. My hips are slightly bent too, so all I'm doing is just slightly pushing my butt back, slightly bending my knees. I'm gonna extend my arms. We're gonna curl up and then overhead press. Back down, nice and slow. Curl, press, down, down. So you may have to play with the tension to figure out what is challenging enough for you to get your muscles properly stimulated. If you could do 30 reps, which I know I could do at this weight, I didn't put enough on, but this is just the first round. But if you can do more than 20 reps when you're doing strength training, resistance training, that is not enough resistance. Basically, you're doing muscular endurance. You're not gonna get that stimulation to boost metabolism and increase strength like you would with 12 to 15 reps, okay? So that is my curl to overhead press. And then now I'm gonna crank the tension up even more to one of my patented inventions I call the Lawnmower Row. Not my invention, but maybe it's my nickname that is unique. So basically, if you ever had to mow the lawn and you had a stubborn lawnmower, this is the move for you. So you can crank the tension up. I'm gonna put, say, 12 on there, and basically I'm gonna start pulling, and then I'm gonna accelerate. Bring it down slow, pull, accelerate. So I'm basically trying to rip that lawnmower handle, crank it up. So this is a power move. The velocity of the movement is what is giving us the benefit. So I'm using my leg a little bit to help generate force. So that's number 8, 9, and 10. So I may be off on the reps every now and then. If you work with me long enough, I always say my rep counts are plus or minus 1 rep accurate, so forgive me if I'm off. But it's not the reps that matter, it's the quality of the reps that are more important. All right, so now we're gonna do that left arm, grip and rip. Reach forward and rip. Down. Y'all can really see it now. Awesome. And down. This is 8, 2 more. 1 more. Awesome. All right, so that is 1 time through that sequence. I'm really already sweating. Hope you are too. The body is ready for more intensity. So this is where we're gonna really make some magic happen, everybody. This is where I want you to challenge yourself on the tension, all right? Not so much that you can only do 5 reps, but definitely enough that you can't do 20, all right? So I'm gonna try to do my best to challenge myself as I'm challenging you so we can do this together. I always like to say misery loves company. So let's be miserable together and then we'll celebrate once we're done. All right, so we're gonna go through 1 more time. So with the side laterals, I'm gonna crank it down to 8. See how that feels? We're gonna go through a little bit faster now. 1 more time through, side laterals. This time, we're gonna do all the matrix with 1 arm. So that's gonna add intensity. That's 9 and 10. So I'm gonna quickly, same arm, switch under my body. Now I'm doing 10 front laterals. So these muscles are getting tired. So I'm gonna challenge more motor units in my shoulders to fire because I'm asking them to do more intense work. And that is what strength training is all about. Now we're gonna do those bent overs. 3rd exercise in the matrix, pushing against my right inner thigh. We're flying through this round. 4, 5, 6. Hope you're working. 8. It's not burning by now. You don't have enough tension. All right. But make a note, see where you're at. So the next time you try this workout, jack it up a little bit. All right. So now I'll do my right arm. Start with those fronts. You can see I'm moving a little bit faster, accelerating up, controlling my movement down. Love the tension on this. It's real easy, joint friendly movement patterns. All right, so that was my front. I reversed the order on you there, sorry. That was front. We're gonna go right to the side. Doesn't really matter what the order is. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You probably see my form isn't as precise this round, but that's okay. One of my mentors who I love and respect taught me many years ago that your form should be good enough. That's 9, 10. Your form should be good enough that you don't get hurt, but bad enough to know you're working hard. I love that because that's what intensity is all about. Intensity and the quality of your reps is what gets the magic to happen. So you can't just kind of meander through a workout and not really challenge yourself and expect these amazing results. You gotta push yourself to the point of transformation, past the comfort zone, but not so hard that you get injured. It would be really hard to get injured on a piece of equipment like that just because the design is so well thought out and the movement of the cable system is very smooth. So you're not gonna get that rapid onset like you would with free weights that can cause injury. So you got a great piece of equipment. So let's go into the next exercise, that curl to overhead press. So I definitely did not have enough tension last time. So I'm gonna crank it up to about 14 on mine here and get into my position. That's probably the hardest part of this. And maybe I guessed too hard, maybe I'm a little ambitious. I can feel the tension already. Well, let's see what happens at 14. So I'm gonna curl up, press overhead, down, curl up, press, down. All right, this is rep number 3. Definitely enough tension. I'm feeling this one. Feeling those muscles working. Hope you are too. If you're not, pause the video, crank the tension up. We gotta get through this together, and I want you to get results. That's what's important. You don't need, if you're gonna put in the time, you want it to be efficient, you want it to create results, you wanna get all the benefits from the time invested. Okay, so that is the curl to overhead press. And now we're going into those lawnmower rows. So I'm gonna really crank the tension up to 18 this time. And I'm gonna give you my strongest pull. Make sure, because now I have a lot of tension on, you gotta keep one foot on the platform so it doesn't go anywhere. Plus, I'm on carpet, which definitely helps with more friction versus a tile floor or a hardwood floor. All right, so 10 reps. Remember, start pull and then rip, recover, rip, recover. Even on carpet, you can see it's moving a little bit. That's just because I have it almost maxed out and I'm pulling because I want to work hard for you guys and I hope you're working hard too. All right, that's 6. Nice. Oh yeah, I'm feeling this one. I love this movement. Get a little bit of glutes, a lot of back, a lot of arms, and some abs even. All right, so that was 10 lawnmower rows with the right. Now I'm gonna switch to my left. As you can see, I'm using the same handle, which allows for quick transitions. All right, left arm, grip, and rip. Grip, rip, recover, rip, recover, rip. Nice, hope you guys are really feeling this movement. Woo! Number 6, my biceps, these big arm muscles. Well, I guess they're kind of big, I don't know. It's all relative. 2 more. And last one. Ooh, okay. So that, my friends, was Matrix Part A of this workout. So we got B coming up. This is a good opportunity to go get some water. Stay hydrated throughout the movement. You can pause the video, take a little mini break, 2 minutes if you need it. If you don't, my heart rate's high. So one of the ways, the advantages of working through these circuits like I do is promoting elevated heart rate. So you're getting actually cardiovascular benefits, much like you would if you were running on a treadmill or riding your bike. So the cart doesn't know what I'm doing, it just knows it's working. So I like to do efficient circuit-based training, which the FitForm is the perfect piece of equipment to do it on because you can do so much, as you're about to see why I call this an advanced workout. Here's where you're gonna need your mat. If you're back with me, you're taking some water break, you're ready to work, we're going into part B, block number 2, whatever you wanna call it. And this is where we're gonna get into some fun stuff. I'm gonna, before I get down on the floor, I'm gonna crank the tension down to 12 on the FitForm. I'm gonna get that mat. I have my exercise mat. I'm gonna put this over. If you can see, I have the platform extended to position 2. I'm gonna put the mat over that. I'm gonna put my handles on top of the mat so I can have access to them. All right, so that is basically gonna be our workout bench for this sequence. So everything's gonna be on the floor, on our back, and we're gonna work through our triceps, our chest, our abs, and our lats. So enjoy this. We're gonna go through it twice. I'm gonna break it down as we go through. So carefully get down on the floor. Make sure you don't hurt yourself. Get comfortable. Make sure you find your handles. That's kind of the hardest part. Once you got your handles, we're good for this ride. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna extend our arms straight overhead like Superman. Palms facing the ceiling, extended. So my shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers, everything is extended except my knees, which are bent. So that's basically supporting my lower back. What I like is the platform. My upper body's on the platform, my hips are down, so it gives you a little bit room for that natural arch of the spine. So we're gonna start with super pullovers, both arms coming down, right to the floor, bring them back. Down and back. We'll do 10 reps. 4, 5, 6, we'll do 7, 8, 9, all right, 10. Now we're gonna do same thing, but now we're gonna add a little bit of a crunch. So we're coming to here, and then I'm gonna basically crunch to my knees. So I'm punching to my knees, and then back. Over, crunch, down. So the abdominals really only flex the spine about 6 inches of movement. So you don't have to do a crazy amount of sit-ups to really work the abdominals. If you want that 2-pack, 4-pack, 6-pack, whatever you're working towards. But this is a very awesome, efficient way to work your lats, your abs, and a little bit of shoulder stabilization in one exercise. One more, and boom sauce. All right, boom sauce is one of my ways of giving you guys kudos. All right, so next up, we're gonna do a single arm chest press to opposite toe touch. So all I'm gonna do as I'm pressing my arm up, is I'm gonna bring the opposite leg up. And we're gonna meet somewhere, depending on your flexibility, between your shin and your toe. For me, it'll probably be the tongue of my shoe. So we're gonna do 10 reps up and down, up, down, up. The key is I'm getting a full press with my arm and chest coming across the center line of my body. So you're gonna feel it in your abs and obliques. On the right side, if you're doing your right arm. One more, or maybe this 9, one more. We'll do 10, just to make sure. All right, pull my shorts down. I want to see all of my legs. All right, so now we're gonna do that left arm to right foot. 1. So I'm keeping my other arm still in position while the left arm is working. The abs are on fire now. 6, 7, 8. Hope you are enjoying this workout. Doing it together. Oh, we're stronger together. All right, so now we've done those single arms. We're gonna do a double arm pulse. So we're gonna go all the way up, halfway down, all the way back up, and then all the way down. So it's down, pulse, down, down, pulse, down, up, pulse, down, pulse, you got it? Pulse, down, all the way up, halfway down, all the way up and down. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. All right, last thing here, we're gonna do what we call nose breakers in the old school gym, but this is a tricep extension. So you basically want your knuckles right on your forehead or just behind your head. You want your elbows facing the ceiling about 6 to 8 inches apart, and try to keep them there as you extend up. Control it down, extend it up, control it down. Extend up, down. This is awesome. We also call these skull crushers. If you got a big weight, but what's nice with the FitForm, you're not gonna crush your head or break your nose. Just this piece of equipment, you get all the benefits without any of those risks of injury like you would with free weights. You can do so many different things with this one piece of equipment. So if you stick around for my workouts, I'm gonna show you all the potential of this wonderful machine, things that you may not have thought about. All right, so that was Matrix B, Part B, Chunk B, Phase B, whatever you want to call it, Phase 2 of this upper body advanced workout. If you want to go through that sequence again, pause, rewind, do it one more time, add more tension on the second round. If you want more advanced than that, you can go 3 rounds. I wouldn't recommend more than 3, but that's the way I work out, is I'll do 1 round, moderate intensity, moderate weight, second round, taking it up, challenging myself, and then third round, maximum intensity. So obviously it's gonna take a little bit more time, but if you don't have that kind of time, go through 1 time after your warm up and really try to find a intensity setting that's gonna help you fail around 12 to 15 reps. All right, the last thing we're gonna do is a bicep finisher, what I call a bicep burnout finisher. All right, so I'm gonna move my mat, clear that off the FitForm, and what we're gonna do is, this is essentially what we call drop setting. We're gonna start with higher tension, go to failure, then I'm gonna reduce the tension, go to failure, reduce the tension one more time, and go to failure again. So that's gonna be different. You kind of have to fill it out, so it doesn't really matter where you start. I'm gonna start at 14 on my machine, and you can do this facing towards the machine, which is what I would do if I wasn't on camera trying to motivate you guys, but I'm gonna face away so you can see what I'm doing. All right, everybody ready? So this is basically, once you start, you don't stop until you're finished, all right? So I'm gonna go to failure. Again, form good enough not to get hurt, but bad enough to know you're working hard. So, 4, 5, 6, 7. When my form starts breaking down, I know it's time to drop. So I'm guess pretty good, because I'm getting there. That's 15. Biceps are screaming. So I'm gonna go to 20 and 20. And then I'm just gonna lower the tension down to 10. I'm gonna go faster reps, keeping my elbows back. Biceps are really burning now. If yours aren't burning, you guessed wrong on the tension. Either that or you are Superwoman or some kind of superhero, and that's awesome. All right, 2, 1, last drop. All right, I'm taking it down to 7, finishing it up. Whoa, they are right on the edge of cramping, and that's okay. We're getting that maximum lactate threshold burn, making those biceps work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Bicep finisher, oh my gosh, look at that. They are ready to cramp. So that is the bicep burnout finisher. And what we're gonna do to finish up our static stretch cool down is I'm gonna use the FitForm here as a platform. I'm gonna walk my hands out. So I have my palms down right now, and I'll turn around so you can see this side. Palms down, I'm turning 90 degrees away, my arms behind me, and essentially I'm using my hips, pulling away till I feel those biceps stretching. Bicep is stretching. We'll hold that for 15 more seconds. And just want to encourage you guys, working out is our best insurance. It's relatively free. Obviously, you have to invest a little bit of time and energy as far as resources go, but it is our best insurance for longevity, health, mental health, cognitive function. So now I'm stretching my right arm, getting that bicep. Oh, it feels so good after that bicep finisher. Exercise, the more you invest, not to the point of overtraining, but the more consistently you invest, it's just like a financial investment. It starts to compound like interest. Over time, the benefits become cumulative and you start getting those dividend payments. And that dividend payment is longevity, functional health, what we call health span. Health span is your ability to live long time and still do everything you want to do for a healthy life. So that means hiking in Colorado in your 80s, that's functional health, versus chronological health or biological health is just your chronological age, and you may not be too functional. So that's what we want to avoid, and exercise is the magic pill to help you live a longer, healthier life. So again, my name is Matt O'Brien. I was your FitForm trainer for today. I hope you enjoyed this upper body advanced workout. I look forward to seeing you on the next workout. Check all the great workouts here in the Teeter Move app. And I look forward to working out with you together again, because we are stronger together. We'll catch you next time. Have an amazing day.